See you later.
My name is Rowan Williams Huber. I'm currently a student in Kinsale College, studying creative digital media. Since a young age, I've always lived near the sea. Growing up in Clare near Lahinch Beach, which is known as Surf City, to living in the coastal region of Malaga in sunny Spain. Now living in West Cork near the wild Atlantic Way, which is the longest coastal route in the world. I've always been near the coast, but never connected to the sea, until a few years ago. I was going through a rough period in my life, dealing with anxiety and mental health issues as long as I can remember, as so many people can relate. I had lots of supports around me, but nothing seemed to help until I joined the group. This group was funded by the HSC and the Ability Programme. Their goal is to help people struggling with mental health to get outdoors and use natural resources to better people's lives and social skills. 2 HSC members designed the summer surf programme with this in mind. I wanted to find out more about the link between the outdoor and mental well-being, so I scheduled an interview with Ian Murphy and Liam Shine.
I think I was in the water from a very, very, very young age. On holidays around 7 years of age in France, and we found an old surfboard leaning against the back of a caravan. And we brought it down to the beach, and I'll never ever forget catching my first wave. Felt like I was going about 60 miles an hour, and I've never forgotten that.
My first memory of water being on holiday near a pool and my mum being terrified of the water, nearly drowned in her teens, and it being a bit weird that she didn't want to get in the water. She wouldn't even go up to her knees in the swimming pool, and I was fine in the water.
Said my dad was also terrified of the water. I think he had a bad experience, so we were never water people, but I became a water person, and I found surfing. For me, it was the physical side of things. It was the sensory side of things. It helped me regulate physically and from a sensory perspective, and mental health wise, it made me feel good. The environment would be number one. Being in the water, feeling of the water on my skin, the feeling of being immersed in the water, underwater, the different sounds you hear underwater.
Huge amounts of research around physical activity in terms of managing everything ranging from anxiety to depression to more complicated difficulties, and the physiological aspect of being active and being physically active and healthy have a massive benefit for our mental health.
When you're looking at activity and you're activating the 3 main sensory systems, they can also help regulate your mood. So from a mental health perspective, it's one of the more natural ways of helping you feel better.
There's kind of a level of severity that we work with, so it has to be people who are struggling with severe and enduring mental health difficulties.
That was a goal of mine, was to help connect people in the mental health service with the resources that they have.
There's 2 sides to think about our mental health, and one of them is in terms of what, our relationship with other people and how that makes us feel, but the other is our relationship with ourselves. And a lot of the time, certainly in my line of work, there's a sense that therapy and therapeutic work needs to be done in an office like this. But actually, the stuff that goes on in our head from an emotional point of view is only the tip of the iceberg. And actually, when we're feeling emotions, it's very much a physiological thing. We feel it in our chest or we feel it in our stomach.
It's you versus nature, and I think that always kind of resonates with people at a deeper level, using your sensory systems and activating them to help you regulate your physiological system, but also your mood. I think anyone who grows up close to the coast is always drawn to the water.
It was an amazing opportunity to interview Liam and Ian on the views and perspectives on the sea. It's fascinating to know the insights and mental benefits the sea can provide for us as humans. This natural resource is one of many that nature has to offer. Surfing is a place I can ground myself, focus and relax. place to socialise, have fun and be myself. I recommend to anyone to grab a board and give it a go. Have fun with it and enjoy it. My name is Rowan Williams Huber, and this is my perspective on the sea.